Welcome back to my never-ending collection of tweeds, and in this episode I'll be matching this gorgeous tweed with beads. This tweed reminds me of, do you remember that Chanel collection from a few years ago where Karl Lagerfeld made them all march down the boulevard, and it was like the French Revolution but during the 70s or something, and they were like, women can work, and they all had signs and things, and there was a canvas backpack and it with Chanel graffitied on it, and it cost like $2,500 or something, and it was the item that sold out from this collection. Anyway, they all had gorgeous coats, and the lining was, see this fabric that's folded over and woven into the tweed here. Yeah, a lot of the coats that they were wearing had this gorgeous colorful silk lining, and anyway, that's what this tweed reminds me of. It's not a Chanel tweed, but that's what it reminds me of. So yeah, normally when someone would make a tweed jacket out of this sort of fabric, they would make the lines go horizontal, just because people who make tweed jackets generally like to show off their sewing skills, and it's really hard to make the lines on the arms and the lines on the body of a jacket and the lines on the other arm all match up. It's pattern matching, and yeah, it's like the one thing people often focus on. And I mean, pattern matching is great if that's your thing, but I think it's often used as a distraction when people don't structure their garments properly and there's not internal integrity in a piece. I think people use pattern matching perfectly to distract from other flaws. So yeah, I tend to use a pattern when a pattern like is as obvious as this. I tend to use it horizontally, and that way people who are sewers scrutinize other elements, and I'm fine with that. So yeah, that's my long way of saying I will use this as a horizontal pattern, as a vertical pattern, not a horizontal one. But yeah, it's a gorgeous, colorful, so many colors in there in this tweed. It's really beautiful, and I think I will use lots of chunky beads with it, and I really like those transparent magenta ones. I think these look really beautiful, and then I'll sort of start with a layer of big chunky beads and then fill it in with these medium-sized ones, and then add some seed beads, just runs of seed beads to fill it out. There is a lot of red in here as well, and I guess I could pick that up, but I don't know. I might put a few red in there, but in general, I just love the magenta of it all. And I've got this silk for the lining that's magenta, dark red and cream, and it doesn't sound that nice, I guess, but it's, yeah, it sort of looks like bark, but in magenta and red tones. Yeah, I'm not explaining it well at all, but basically it just matches these colors and it will look really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making this one. I think it's a gorgeous tweed, and it'll be really nice to work with it. And I think the dark red and the magenta and the purples look really good with this.